Hello, beautiful Aquarius friends. Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. That is me. I'm so happy to have all my Aquarian friends out there in YouTube land. We are here to do your monthly March tarot love reading. This is going to be roughly the beginning of March into the beginning of April. Here on YouTube, I spin out general messages for you guys. That means not everything I say will resonate with all the Aquarians out there. So highly recommended you come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. Ultimately, I ask you only take away the messages that resonate with you, that serve you in some capacity, motivate you, inspire you, confirm something you needed to hear, or potentially illuminate you to some new idea that maybe you didn't see before. I come at this with love and positivity, so I ask that that is what you take away. Know in advance, not every message will be yours in this general reading, so use your own discretion and discernment. Anything that feels foreign or strange, drop it like it's hot. All right, everything about this video will be in the description box below for you. That's going to include the information on the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media channels. I am The Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. Check those out if you're interested. If you want to learn more about me, I'm also theintuitiveteacup.com. Ooh, bottom of your deck is Lover's card. I like seeing that. What else do you need to know? And yeah, I always ask, like, share, subscribe wherever you can, on this video included. That helps get these messages out there for those who want to see them and for those who need to see them. All about those YouTube analytics, right? Getting these videos out there. Anyways, that's sort of my little spiel. We're going to hop into your energy. So bottom of your deck, you have the Nine of Wands. So this is a different depiction of it. I sort of see this as like career oriented, like a labor of love. You may be caught between two options with the Lover's card depicted the way it is. And then you have, interesting, the gardener. So some of you, and then you have the tree too. Some of you quite literally have a green thumb, or you work in agriculture or farming or doing something with flowers, floral arrangements. You could be planning a wedding. You could be planning some event with big flower bouquets. I'm not totally sure what that has to do with love, but I mean, maybe it's your own marriage, possibly, with a ring coming up. There's definitely something about weddings, and then it could be a destination wedding, a travel wedding, going across seas to, yeah, I don't know, to go explore new lands together. Yeah, some of you might be engaged. What's under the Lover's card is the Nine of Swords, though. So yeah, that's anxiety, or in some cases depression, or just overwhelming thoughts, things keeping you up in the middle of the night. So I actually do think, I actually don't necessarily am leaning towards third-party shit with this. It could be for one or two of you, but for most of you, yeah, it actually kind of seems like you're planning something big. You're planning some sort of big decision regarding the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. You might be deciding between a fire sign and an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then Aries, Leo, Sag. Especially if you are in the middle of making a commitment to one, making something more exclusive. Versus sort of dating around. Even if this doesn't represent a ring of marriage, it does sort of talk about something closing up the loop, closing up the circle between you and someone from the past versus embracing the new person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Yeah, there may have been, especially in Mercury retrograde, somebody from your past kind of re-entered the picture, and I think you're going to, or giving it pause about, wait a minute, do I really want this back in my life? I think most of you are going to choose to keep going forward with the person you're currently with, or seeking new love. Yeah, potentially with a Queen of Wands, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Even the sunflowers here are very much reminiscent of the Queen of Wands. She's very typically shown as like the witch of the deck with her creative flowers there and her little black cat. So yeah, whether you're male or female, you may be very keen on an Aries potentially. So let's look at your energy. You have the clouds. Yeah, there's some sort of storm or some sort of confusion going on mentally. And it does have to do with, yeah, sitting literally between the past and the present, or the past and the future. You're sitting right there really, this is what I call my total eclipse of the heart card. Like, it's very somber. It's very morose. It's feeling awkward or sad or guilty about cups, emotions that got messy in the past. And it's like before you choose to move on, you're in the state of mourning, of loss, before you can embrace that new love. There could have been some, like, and I don't predict death on my channel. That's not what I do. You would already know if this was your story, but there could have been a loss in your family as you were planning a wedding of some kind. So maybe you just got engaged and you and your parents are planning the wedding, and, you know, maybe a grandparent passed away, something like that. But yeah, it does seem to come with some exciting news of new love, or again, taking it to the next level, be it an engagement ring or being exclusive with your partner. You do have Ace of Cups, which is a beautiful energy. Your cup runneth over. You yourself have lots of confidence and love of self, valuing yourself, knowing your worth. You're also having anxiety about money, potentially finances, putting money down on a house or getting some sort of land, getting some sort of space that you may have had to or will need to shovel out a big sum of money for. If that's the case, it does actually seem like there's going to be some sort of inheritance that comes your way that could help you build towards that, or help you sort of build that little like nest egg, if that makes sense. Some of you dream about a property or some land you want to own, but you're not quite in a place to go and do it yet. But the idea is sort of marinating in your head. You're definitely manifesting it. Ooh, that flew right off the table. Oh, what is this? The Ace of Cups. Oh, you guys have the Ace of Cups twice. Yeah, this is saying something about your wishes and your dreams. Your cup runneth over. You're full of creativity. You're full of lots of ideas. But there's still a little bit of confusion on how to bring them into reality, how to manifest them into reality. Part of you needs to separate the loss or disappointment surrounding things that happened in the past. And again, with this, make peace with it. Take your power back rather than giving up your thoughts to your negative thoughts, your negative emotions, whatever is holding you back and keeping you in a state of lack. You have multiple cards indicating you're closing out a cycle where something has been weighing heavily on your mind. You're going to push through. This card does indicate a lot of energy, a lot of effort. It's sometimes the wounded warrior, but your wounds, as in your wounds to your skin, or it's more a metaphor to your soul, right? The upsets throughout your life have empowered you. Your wounds are your wisdom, right? They've contributed to all these thoughts and all these beliefs. But in a lower vibration, you're letting the upsets, the disappointments overpower all the beautiful knowledge you've gained from going through some sort of hardship. Yeah, you're on your way out of there. I'm getting like the hardest part is done, and this is incredible. It's like you hop on your chariot with these newfound lessons, and that's when your Ace of Cups arrives. You have the Ace of Cups 3 times, and I have maybe 15 cards here in front of me. That is absolutely incredible. So you may have 3 new options coming into you. If one of these cups represents you, you may have 2 new options coming into you. This could represent you kicking ass in love as well as career and finances. You have new beginnings coming your way. And multiple cards with 9s and 10s indicating you're really close to closing out some sort of cycle that I am sensing was tremendously difficult. And so it's almost like when somebody sounds the gun, you are taking off. You are out of there, because I do think you've learned some valuable lessons potentially about money and who you're allocating your funds to. Also knowing your value and your worth, being at a job that values your creative ideas and your potential, someone who wants to nurture that seed and help you grow. And for a lot of you, you realize that the company you're at, they weren't promoting any type of growth from within. So I think you choose to split. But I think it's because you have an idea that is about to hatch. You have an idea that's already been in the works for several months or several years. With this, it's a labor of love, as I said, something with agriculture, something with animals, even something about healing therapy. You may be spending time around horses, like caring for them. It could even be something like a veterinarian, but yeah, something with animals or nature, or even like, again, trees, flowers, something like that. You may want to open like some sort of nursery for flowers, or I suppose it could be for children as well, but yeah, or flipping a house, going into like old, almost like decayed houses and giving them like a facelift, rebuilding them, making the spaces new and inviting. Some of you may work in like realty or interior design. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like there's things popping off everywhere. You have a lot of good ideas. You're an ideas person, Aquarius. Of course you are, right? That air sign. So let's check in on your person. Just in this beginning thing alone, you and your energy, you have 2 cups. So again, that could represent multiple opportunities in love or in business. This is a romance read. That's what I'm reading for, but ultimately I have to give you the messages that are here. So for some of you looking for new sources of income, new avenues of currency, essentially, that feels like it's going to be good. So in your person's energy, they have King of Cups, so you might be dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. They also have Queen of Swords. All right, so you have a king and a queen, which is kind of interesting, different elemental suits. I do think this represents you, though you are a fixed sign, because it is the sword element. Whether you're male or female, I do actually think that this represents you, unless your person has like another air sign in their life, potentially, another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. they're still holding space for you in their life, in their world. They're still holding love in their cup, essentially, for you. Or they dream about you, and yeah, you are the sun. You are the sun to them. They love your warmth, they love your passion, they love your creativity. Yeah, some of you have a Libra in your life that loves you very much. Someone who's they feel young when they're around you. They feel very dreamy. They love listening to your stories. They think you're a fascinating storyteller. They like looking at old photographs of you when you were a kid. So for some of you, this could already be an established relationship. It actually doesn't feel super new to me. So then all these Ace of Cups, is that indicating that you are taking it to the next level? It's like you're ascending in the relationship. Are you putting a ring on it? Are you buying a home together? Are you moving in together? Are you thinking about having babies and children and that sort of thing? Yeah, actually, that's sort of what it feels like. Some of you may be giving birth to a daughter who's going to be a Leo. So that would be, let's see, early July into, late July into early August. Sorry. I don't know why that message is coming through, but yeah, you may already have a daughter who's a Leo, or if you are thinking about starting a family, you may give birth to a child that is a zodiac sign Leo. Let's see one of these. Why is this Scorpio card coming up, or this King of Cups? Scorpio and Leo and Libra are all showing up in your person section. Your person is worried that you've been distant, or vice versa. You might be worried that your person has been at a distance. There's definitely still love here. You guys both still want and desire the same things. Somebody is worried about money or the inheritance of, or like a lump sum of money. It doesn't have to be inheritance, but I am getting money that's owed to them, money that is due to either you or your person. Your person is very wrapped up in that and a little bit stressed and worried. They're also very intimidated by somebody at work, potentially their boss. There's an unequal power dynamic when they go to work, and every morning when they wake up, they're not terrified, that's too over the top, but they already feel anxious before they even go to work. And some of you are sensing that has to do with you, or that they've lost feelings for you. They haven't, they just have a lot on their mind. So that could also indicate this being your person. If that isn't you, feel free to swap the roles, because sometimes that does happen. So they also have the Three of Earth. Yeah, wanting to build upon the relationship, or potentially move towards you. This is a card of teamwork. So you two like collaborating, especially if you're choosing between people. This person seems to want to work with you long term. They have Kings and Queens coming up in their spread. And I love the Sun: warmth, growth, renewal, happiness, joy, freedom, creativity. Like beautiful, beautiful things. They may have a sun tattoo. Or the iconography of a sun may be particularly significant to some of my Aquarians out there, or to their person. Sunshine. Do they call you Sunshine? That might be a nickname too. Or Sunny. I don't know. A daughter and a son. Okay, maybe you guys have 2 kids together. The universe is trying to offer them some sort of clarity or peace of mind, but they're very stressed out, and something about they're always on the go, go, go. They're not taking time to like sit in silence. They need to be taking time to exercise and meditate, realign their mind, body, and spirit, which is what this card can be as well, because the universe is trying to offer them guidance and answers, or like spiritual support. They themselves are at some sort of crossroads, and I do think it has to do with at work. They're not very happy. They feel like they're not getting paid what they deserve, or again, there's like a weird power dynamic. You should potentially pass on that they need to sort of meditate, unplug from society, unplug from, social media and technology and all the buzzing around them. If they go out into nature, some sort of answers will be revealed to them that will sort of help them through. Oh, so what's between you is the Victory card, the Six of Wands, another card of Leo, by the way. A couple people have gotten this, and I instantly want to jump to, they see you as the mother of their children. They see you as, or vice versa, the father of their children, right? It's someone that you or both of you kind of are potentially see as someone you could build a family with. So you also have the card of Strength, which is another card of Leo. In this deck, interestingly enough, Strength and Justice are reversed. So this person may have very strong Libra and Leo in their chart. Because it's 11, there is something about the soulmate energy is what's between you. It's you guys being a team, potentially building a family. That would be a strength. It would be a very solid relationship. Something about you make this person feel rescued when they need help. Yeah, when this person's going through a difficult time, when they've lost sight of their career goals, when they feel like they've stopped growing, Aquarius, you are almost medicine to them. You help to heal their wounds in a way where you don't fix it for them, but you empower them. It's like you turn that frown upside down, you turn their negative thoughts back upright, so you empower them to go out and chase their dreams. Something about fishing. I don't know what that's about, fishing. Oh, that may have to do with a dating app, something like Plenty of Fish. You guys may have met on a dating app. And it could literally be fishing too. If you guys are going on some sort of camping trip, you may be doing like, going fishing, or that could have been something you did as a child with your father, or, I mean, it could be with your mother too, right? I don't want to make it a gender thing. That may also have to do with an activity that somebody did with a parent or a grandparent who did pass on. And again, not predicting that, you would already know it was your story. But that, I don't know why that's coming up as something in between you. Oh, okay, you may be going to scatter ashes at the lake that they used to fish at. Something like that. Oh, very interesting. On a completely different note, what you also have between you is sexual chemistry. But there is something about closing out an old chapter and moving on to something new. I do think it is together. You have multiple cards indicating teamwork, right? Building of a structure, working on the relationship, Eight of Pentacles. There's a cute thing here about when the alarm clock goes off in the morning, they don't want to leave. They don't want to go to work. They'd rather stay with you all day. So some of you actually might be starting a business from your house. A business that you run in your own home. I'm not exactly sure what that would be, but yeah, potentially career-wise, you guys see some sort of strategy or some sort of, like potential avenue to either add to your income, your salaries, or to completely scrap what you're doing currently and go into business together for yourselves, not independently, like together, but entrepreneurship type stuff. Because yeah, there's so much more to be explored. Like you guys have just barely scratched the surface. You have a good long life together. There's a lot of potential for beautiful things to come in here. And so for a lot of you, this does seem like an established relationship. If it's not, this could represent someone new that just hasn't come in yet. With all these Ace of Cups, that's absolutely what this could mean, right? So you don't be disheartened if this isn't your story yet. Give it time. Give it a few months. Something beautiful might just come in for you, particularly at Cancer. Yeah, there you are. I was clarifying what is the Six of Wands, which is making it through some sort of challenge, some obstacles, some potential chaos or arguments, competition, even in the workplace, right? I said, what is clarifying this? Six of Wands, which comes after the conflict. It's like victory, achievement, for making it through the struggles, for enduring, for persevering through it. Then it's like there's the sense of accomplishment, the sense of pride, of reward at the end of the tunnel. Clarifying it is your card, Aquarius, the King of Swords. So whether you're male or female, this is an Aquarian suit. So yeah, it's like you are their prize at the end of the day. As I said, I think this person holds you in very high regard. They do sense that you're kind of moody right now. And I will say for a select few of you, obviously my Aquarian ladies, you may be finding out that you're pregnant, or if you're anticipating that it's going to be your time of the month and it doesn't come, you might be pregnant with all these cups. I don't see the Empress card here yet, but there's just kind of a couple things of like wanting to start a family and babies and the daughter and the son and all that. So yeah, that might be in the works for you guys. So then let's look at your final advice or guidance. Let's see. This is Temperance. I love this card. I think it's so beautiful. So that's the card of Sagittarius. It is about, again, balancing yourself, the blending of opposites. It can be the blending of fire and water. So that, again, that could potentially be the sign you're with, though it doesn't have to be. It is about self-healing. And it can sometimes be about moderation in drinking as well, which might be coming through for your person or potentially you. If work isn't going well and someone's very stressed out and anxious, it's like at the end of the day, they may be overindulging in alcohol. So that's just kind of like a random message for one or two of you, but watch your alcohol consumption. And again, that would act as some sort of blockage or obstacle in being a vessel of communication from a higher power. Both of you are sort of being asked to go seek spiritual wisdom and guidance. Whether you're together or not, there is a need to make sure that your own health and your body is in tip-top shape. And yeah, you want to be able to receive those higher vibrational messages from source, from spirit. So yeah, make sure what you're putting into your body is clean, if that makes sense. So then you have the Seven of Swords. All right, so that's a bit of a tricky energy. There is a coldness or a distance between some of you guys. Again, I actually don't think it has to do so much with your person as one or both of you is stressed out. You particularly about money and the home, them about their job and like the relationships at work. It is putting a small wedge in between you guys, but because Temperance is all about the cups going back and forth, I think it's a small hurdle and you'll get over it, but it might be, especially in Pisces season, it is a time to be extra sensitive and catering or caring towards your person if they are struggling a little bit. You guys may just need to go on a vacation, like even if it's just like a weekend getaway, get away from all the noise and the chaos. And again, even if this doesn't symbolize literally an engagement, there is something about just the two of you. You guys are a complete circle. It's almost like you guys are each other's world and that's all you really need to get by. I'm hearing like Living on a Prayer or some song. Is it Living on a Prayer? We got to hold on to what we got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We've got each other, and that's a lot for love. Well, give it a shot, right? Living on a Prayer. Are you guys really into Bon Jovi? Are you traveling to go see a Bon Jovi concert? Does that song mean something to you? Does the name Tommy and Gina mean something? I don't know. That message is coming through. That's actually really cute. Protective nest. I like that. So again, building the nest egg, I think finances are going to be better. Again, there's some sort of money that is going to flow in, especially if it is stressing you out. Try not to stay in that lack mentality of, oh my God, we're not going to pay rent this month and we're not going to have this. And then like, there's a need to, again, raise your vibration and move away from those thoughts that are negatively impacting you, raising your vibe to welcome in abundance and opportunity. Go where no man has gone before. No, but there is a need to try something new. If money is perfectly still, if it's not moving, yeah, you are being asked to travel or try something new to mix it up with Wheel of Fortune. It will be beneficial for you to try something new, and in terms of money, it's going to open up your world. And then you have the Soulmate card again too. So again, planning a child's birthday party. Some of you are expecting babies. And I am getting very strong female vibes. Doesn't have to be, but yeah, it could even be twins. And then the moon. All right. So during Pisces season, that's an indicator. Some of you might be with a Pisces. Well, I'm going to throw something on that. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they may have said something to you when they were very stressed out that they actually didn't mean. It may have been very blunt and it hurt your feelings. But yeah, it was said in the heat of the moment. And again, it had very little to do with you. It had to do with them being extremely stressed out at work. So, in Pisces season, we're all extra, all up in our feels and sensitive. Maybe give them the benefit of the doubt. Have a conversation about it. But yeah, I think you're going to embrace each other. I think this is going to continue to grow. Some of you want to go dancing under the stars. Or maybe that's a show you watch together, Dancing with the Stars. I don't know. Yeah, I am sort of getting, you guys just need to go away and unplug from it all. Like that whole living on a prayer, like it's you and me, babe. It's just the two of us. Some of you just need to go and like relieve your stress and anxiety and go on a vacation. Like have some sex that weekend. Do something a little bit different, a little bit special. Maybe some of you are planning a surprise party for your person. Particularly if they are going through a difficult time, it would be nice to surprise them with like little gifts and little tokens that remind them that they are loved. And some of you are going to be painting a nursery or looking at a house that would accommodate another child or another baby. Some of you might be looking to adopt actually overseas. Yeah, so maybe like adopting a baby from China or something like that. Another card, yeah, you have the Chariot twice. So traveling, yes, looking at homes, looking at new spaces, looking at new apartments, just literally getting in your car and taking a road trip with your person. The need to move around, and again, with the Wheel of Fortune, literally the wheel, move forward, pull forward, go in another direction, more expansion energy with this Jupiter card. It's Sagittarian energy. So particularly if you are with a Sagittarius or whoever, go on a trip, get lost for the day, right? Don't plan out every detail. It seems like you guys need a break from all the stress and the mental anxiety. It's almost like just pick a place on a map and go there. You guys are going to have some sort of fun, some sort of adventure together. Some of you might be planning a surprise to propose to someone. Again, not for everybody, but bottom of your deck is the Lovers. And yeah, where there was once obstacle between you guys, there will be a coming together again. This is a really beautiful message. I love it. All right, let's throw a couple romance angels on for advice or guidance. What does Aquarius want in their section? Romance angels. Whoa. All right. Well, we got however many we need. All right. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So again, for some of you, this person may not have come in yet, but for a lot of you, this kind of seems like if you were going through a bit of like a, peaks and valleys with your person, this feels like it's restabilizing. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. That's showing up in what's between you guys. And then in your person, new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Yeah, with the Sun, it feels like a revival. Doesn't have to be, right? It could be a new Leo that's coming into you. But for a lot of you, yeah, I mean, you already have the 2. It's like now you're building to the 3. You're building on what's already been established. And for some of you, maybe you're just making it exclusive, where before maybe you guys were dating around and casually seeing each other and trying people on for size, seeing what fits. It does feel like you're going to exit out the third party if that is still remaining, particularly if that third party is an Aries. So your final advice or guidance is reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life and getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Yeah, again, even just going on that little vacation, going on a weekend trip, a weekend getaway, that would do your souls well. That would do your relationship well. It's going to bring you guys back together. If at some point in the last several months there's been some sort of hurdle or obstacle you guys have had to kind of like fight to get through. Another card of Leo, another card of Scorpio. Air signs and water signs are looking real good for my Aquarians. Again, 2 offers with these 2 Ace of Cups. One of these offers could represent your boss, particularly the fire sign. Wands can be our career, and then love, our romantic life. Aquarius, you have 2 offers coming in March. They might not be huge, but they're 2 new, fresh offers. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what resonates for you, and I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, Aquarius. What's up, teacups? I have a small little announcement to make, an exciting one. I am going to be participating in a tarot expo. It is going to be March 21st and March 22nd in Burbank, California, so the Los Angeles area. If you live in LA or are going to be in LA at that time, please swing by. It's going to be a fun little expo with multiple tarot readers. For those who follow YouTube and are familiar with different tarot channels, Ramblin Mike, the granddaddy of tarot as they call him, he is hosting it. He is putting all this together. His people are kind of working behind the scenes to get everybody all together in one room. It's going to be lots of fun. Multiple readers, including one of my favorite readers, is going to be there. Molly from Behind the Limb. Shout out to her. Can't wait to meet her in person. I'm so excited. And I'm going to be there, the Intuitive Teacup. So if you have any interest and are going to be in the area, please stop by. There's going to be all the description down below somewhere here. I'll give you all the information there. But yeah, please stop by. We can read your cards. We'll see what the universe has in store for you. And it should be a really good time. Hope to see you there. Bye.